Hi, my name's Laura Muir and this video is all about how to stop your dog from barking using ultrasonic and other devices. Before I get into that, I'd like to ask you, do you know the two most common causes of barking? They are lack of exercise and not enough attention. So make sure that neither of these are the case, first of all, because in most cases it's one or both of these. Okay, the first thing I'd like to talk about is the high frequency device. This is a powerful and effective way to train a dog to stop barking, and is particularly good for a household with more than one dog. A high frequency device is an electronic device which comes with a high power speaker. Whenever your dog barks, it emits an unpleasant ultrasonic sound which is only audible to your dog and not to you. Your dog soon begins to associate this unpleasant noise with barking and stops. Because the speaker covers a 60-foot radius, this device works well if you have a dog that excites other dogs. It could be yours or a neighbour's. Similarly, if you're having problems with neighbouring dogs barking, then you can try attaching the high-frequency device to a tree or fence post. The device will send the high-pitched frequencies into the neighbouring yard and deal with the problem for you. When I looked on Amazon for these, on amazon.co.uk, I found these ranging from £29 to £70, and on amazon.com from $36 to $70. Okay, the next thing I'd like to talk about is the training tone collar. This is another device which some owners have found very effective. There are several varieties, but most have three types of settings to choose from. They are vibration, tonal and static shock. I really want to stress that under no circumstances should you ever use the electric shock setting on your dog. In my opinion, and in the opinion of many top dog trainers, it's barbaric and totally unnecessary, and they're actually trying to ban it in this country. It's already banned in Wales. Some of the collars start with tones or vibrations and then automatically switch to the shock setting if the dog continues to bark. These should be avoided at all costs, as I've heard horror stories of people desperately running around the garden trying to get the collar off their dog whilst their dog runs around yelping in pain. So if you do decide to buy one of these, and they vary greatly from £5 to over £100 in the UK, then please choose one without the shock settings, or at least one where you can switch them off totally. To find out if you think it would be for you, then it's a good idea to go on Amazon and have a look at the reviews. Okay, the final thing I'd like to talk about is the Citronella Collar. This is often called a scent collar or an anti-bark scent collar. This can be used as a final resort if you've tried everything else and you really are at your wit's end. A lot of trainers don't advise using these collars because they're so unpleasant for the dog. They release a spray of citronella into his face every time he barks. Citronella is an essential oil and also a natural insect repellent, which dogs find extremely offensive. And with the majority of these collars, you have no control over them, although I believe there's a few that are remote controlled. Again, I would advise having a look at Amazon at some of the customer reviews. If you've tried practically everything else, then this may be the answer. I personally wouldn't feel that happy using it, but you know, if you've tried everything else, then you could try this. For loads more information on how to stop your dog barking, please click on the link below for my free training guides. Thanks very much for listening, and speak again soon.